What's up, guys? Legend here, and you saw the thumbnail, saw the title. Today we're going to be taking a look at Hellfighter 17, but this time with 3 Zenkai buffs. Now, he can be Zenkai buffed by 4. I just didn't really have the time. Okay, let me stop lying. I was not going to pay for Turles' Zenkai. Like, I was just not going to pay for it. So, that's the only reason why I can't do 4. So, yeah. But nonetheless, we're going to take a look at him with 3 Zenkai buffs. I think that'll be good enough to see where he will be at in terms of power. Now, he's a support type. So, as you know, support types are not meant to do damage. But then again, you can also kind of, you can't really say that because Pan does a lot of damage. So, yeah, you can't really say that when you got somebody like Pan running around. But for 17, in his initial showcase, he really impressed me with how well he was able to sustain himself, and he was honestly the final piece that I feel like GT really needed. And I say that the only thing GT actually needs left would be a revival unit and maybe a unit with endurance, but endurance is just so hard to counter nowadays, so an endurance unit would not benefit them at all. So hands down, you have to go revival with them. But overall, I do think that he is a good unit for GT as well as androids. And as you see on your screen, I'm going to be taking advantage of free-to-play sell because, as you know, free-to-play sell to me is a really, really good unit. Good unit for one reason only: his supporter buffs when he's alive and support buff when he is dead. Now, it's obvious you want him to die, so think of him as the future Super Saiyan Gohan. The OG one, that if you die, if he dies, he gets car draw speed and all that jazz. So think of him as that, so to speak. I'm going to be running the tag droids because I need somebody to, kind of keep him safe from any yellow units as well as any blue units because they can swap out. So y'all know the whole shebang with that. But yeah, so like I said, just going to see what he can do with 3 Zenkai buffs. Not sure how well he'll do because he did good without them, and yeah, so let's hop right into it. So after all that, not much really to be said, but I'm still impressed regardless. Even on his initial showcase, this guy here impressed me more than the boys, if I'm being honest with you, because he's still one of those units that I was not expecting to be a part of the celebration. I was not expecting it, and the fact that we got him now, I'm okay with it. And overall, like I said, the one thing I love about this guy is the fact that he nullifies endurance. He has a pretty good blue card. His manability is pretty good. Like, his overall kit design is just so good, and I don't see no flaws in him. Now, yes, you can make the case that, well, he's purple, but think about that too. There's only one 13 yellow unit you have to deal with, and that's USV, right? And there's only one blue unit you have to be threatened by, kind of, sorta, and that's Beast Gohan. And for whatever reason, let's say if this 17 falls off, the setup that I have here is probably going to be his best friend. You know what I mean? Provided you can probably find somebody else better than the free-to-play yellow cell, but I don't think you really should, because you have the tag droids that can hurt blue units and also can hurt yellow units. I almost said green units for some reason. My brain was like, think green, but they're not. There's no green that they're going to hurt. That's all for Android 17 to handle. So overall, as a support unit, being able to do what he's able to do is by far nothing short of impressive. I think that this guy here will age perfectly, and like I said, if he ever falls off, he has at his disposal 4 Zenkai buffs. But the setup that I have right here is probably going to be his best friend, and it's probably going to help him, I guess, feel more, what's the word that I'm looking for? It'll keep him around more in the meta, is what I'm trying to say. He'll have a place in the meta. We don't know how the Tag Force or him or the new Omega Shenron or the new we don't know how those guys are going to function after the boost system. And I'm going to hold off on my true opinion about the Tag Force, but my true opinion about 17 is that he's good. Support units normally always finds a way to be impressive and sometimes oppressive. And to me, he plays both of those roles. And if he ever falls off, he has 4 Zenkai buffs at his disposal, and he can still be that guy to either help your team or carry your team. And I think the video just proves it. So, I'm all over the place. I apologize for that. Really fun video. And until next time, peace.